Hunter.
I'm Kelsey.
And we're here with Toledo Bend Lake Country. And this month, we're going to be talking about all the great things coming up this spring. But Kelsey wants to tell us about how the Super Bowl went.
Yes, the Super Bowl. Our office went down to New Orleans in February for some Super Bowl events. We partnered with the Louisiana Office of Tourism, and we had a lot of fun. It was a busy week, but we honestly got to talk to a couple thousand people easily about Toledo Bend and about the northern part of Louisiana, which even some of those people we were talking to were locals to New Orleans who, crazy enough, would say, Toledo Bend, I've never heard of that. Where is that? And so, stabs you in the heart a little bit.
Yeah,
but also we were glad we got the chance to meet them and talk with them. So we attended a media party and gave away over 1,000 cake pops to people in the media, and we also had our QR code to our website on those cake pops.
Nice.
Yeah, and so hopefully that got us a lot of exposure that way. And then that Friday and Saturday of the week, we were in the French Quarter at the Louisiana Culture Festival. So it was our office and then some other destinations across the state. We were all set up just giving away swag items and talking to the thousands of people coming through the French Quarter. Like I said, just sharing Toledo Bend with those who had never heard of it before and trying to bring some travelers this way.
And y'all gave away hot tamales.
We did. So, I say we, but Baptiste Tamale House came with us, and they had a table set up next to us, and they even got to do a demonstration on this little stage in the area of how the tamales are made and the history of the tamales. And then they brought over 2,000 in total, not 2,000 dozen, but 2,000 tamales in total, and cut them up and gave away samples, gave away pretty much all of them.
I love
in
that.
2 days. Yeah.
That's
so
great.
And people went crazy over them too. Even the non-believers that said they don't eat tamales or they don't like tamales, if they'd try them, they ended up loving them because, as we know, Zwolle tamales are different.
Yeah, they are. There's nothing like them out there. All right, and so coming up this month, we have a lot of great tournaments.
We do.
And
The
we have a
tournaments
lot
have not stopped. They started in the year and they're just rolling.
They're just rolling through. But
Rolling
this month,
through.
we actually have 3 that are going, their benefits are going for great causes.
Yeah, so they stick out a little bit. If you want to fish for a great cause, then these might interest you.
So our first one is the Spino Tire Tournament, and it is March 7th and 8th.
Mm-hmm.
And its proceeds all go to the Children's Miracle Network hospitals.
Yeah.
And I'm all about giving to some Children's Miracle Network hospitals, so I think that's a great one.
Definitely.
We have some more coming up too. The Dylan Poche Tournament.
Mm-hmm. That's March 22nd on the lake. I think it's the 9th annual
Yeah,
tournament,
it is.
if I'm not mistaken. So that's a great one to get involved. It started from the young man Dylan who loved fishing, and they've just continued his legacy, and his family raises money for fishing scholarships in memory of Dylan. So that's definitely a good cause to fish for and get involved with as well.
And another memorial tournament is the Garland Powell Memorial Tournament.
Okay.
And they raise money to send to St. Jude's.
Okay.
So those are 3 awesome tournaments to participate in. And it's not too late to get registered. I think you can register up to almost the week of, and you can also go the day before the tournament and register at all these events.
Yeah, so definitely check all those out on our website, ToledoBendLakeCountry.com. There's all on our calendar, all on our schedule, and there's more information about each one of those. Lots of philanthropic events going on this month.
And then we have some wonderful spring events coming up. Thank God winter's almost over.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but I've gotten tired of being cold. So
I get tired of seeing everything dead.
Yeah.
I want to see some green.
Yeah, me too. So hopefully that warm weather is coming and going to stick around, and we can start looking forward to springtime, seeing the flowers all bloom again.
But Louisiana, you never know.
No, you never know.
It gives us false hope for spring, and then it comes in with winter.
Yeah.
We have a real issue there with that.
Yeah, for sure. But hopefully it's going to come and stick around, because we do have a lot of events coming up in the spring that are going to be much more suited for warmer weather rather than cold and rainy. like we've had a lot of. But even, I know this is only March, but right at the beginning of April, we have the Bloom on Main.
That's a big
festival
event.
Down in Manny, downtown Manny.
That's all you plant lovers have to come out.
Yeah.
And shop up and get your yards ready for
right.
spring.
So they have the plants, and then they have some other little vendors set up for basically just kind of all the like outdoor things you need, like the garden decorations, garden signs, garden flags, plants, of course. They'll have some good food down there, I'm sure. And that's coming up the first weekend in April. So just put that on your
that's
calendars
a look
for
ahead
sure.
For sure.
And then the rest of April. Oh, yeah, sorry.
This month we have Fort Jessup Settlers Day.
Yes. And I think that's the 15th of March.
Yeah, and it's great. It's going to give you everybody a good look at our local history and kind of how life was for people back when Fort Jessup was operational.
Right, which I think we're really lucky to have Fort Jessup State Historic Site in our area because it does tell so much history and the stories of how our just whole area came to be, and I think we don't take advantage of it enough. So definitely get out there to Settlers Day. Of course, it'll be educational, but
yeah, they do live living historians.
Yeah, they do like living history. They'll be dressed in their
period clothing.
Yeah, I was fixing to say costume, but their period clothing, and it's just something really cool to see, especially if you don't know anything about the area, and if you're from here and have never been, definitely go check them out. It's because also they're teaching a lot of lost arts that I don't know where you would get otherwise, like how to make the homemade jams and jellies. They do that. They even
show you how to cook over an open hearth fire.
Yes, they do. They do the cooking like that they used to do on the site of Fort Jessup back in the day. The old kitchen and everything is still the same as it used to be, and they have textiles. I think that's like sewing. I don't know much about that, but they'll even teach.
I don't either, to be honest.
Yeah, they do the textiles and teach you like how to sew and crochet and make all the things that they used to do. So, like I said, just lost arts.
Also have, I think, some black powder where they shoot some old rifles and stuff like that too.
They do, and I think
they do a lot of demonstrations.
They do, and they even have I think they have a cannon.
They do have a cannon. I'm pretty sure too.
So, definitely a good way to experience life on the frontiers. That Settlers Day on March 15th.
And it's just a good way to spend the day with your family. It's from like 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. You can just go out.
And imagine if that's one of our first, like, almost spring days with the beautiful weather where it's like 60 to 70, breezy, sun shining.
That's the day to spend that out there, for sure.
So, especially if it's good weather, don't pass up that opportunity.
And then, so other spring things that come to mind.
Yes, and I was jumping the gun earlier, but over into April, we will have more of our annual spring festivals and events picking up, like the Bloom on Main, Battle of Pleasant Hill, Zwolle Loggers and Forestry Festival.
Yeah.
Sail on the Trail.
Sail on the Trail's coming up. In April, they're going to do this big Easter event at Wildwoods, where every weekend it's going to be an Easter egg hunt.
Yes, I'm glad you mentioned that too. And right now, they're even looking for local churches and businesses and organizations that want to get involved.
To help sponsor this. Because it's going to be for the entire community.
Right.
And anybody can go. And it's just every weekend in the month of April.
Right.
So
Wildwood really tries hard to bring fun events that are open to everybody.
Yes.
And so
if you're
able, definitely support that effort by donating some eggs or some prizes or just whatever you can do to help support that event for sure. They have a lot of information about it on their Facebook page.
Yeah. And it's just some other things you could do this spring while everything's starting to get green and the wildflowers are starting to bloom. You could take a drive down our scenic byway. A lot of people don't realize how pretty it is.
It really is.
And the views that you find going down that.
Yeah.
It'd be great. Just go see all the colors, get out, see the lake views.
So if you don't know, the Highway 191 is officially the Toledo Bend Forest Scenic Byway.
Yes.
And
it runs all the way from Toledo Bend Dam all the way up to Logansport.
Right, and it's beautiful. And that actually reminds me, of a reel we did on our Instagram a month or so ago of scenic lookouts along the lake. So while that weather's warming up, definitely get out there, drive the byway, find those scenic lookouts.
Take a picnic.
Yeah, and just enjoy some time outside. You know, we all spend so much time, or I'll just speak for myself.
I'm right there with you.
Spend so much time, especially working. I'm on the computer a lot and on my phone a lot.
It's nice to kind of get out there and enjoy nature.
It's so nice when the weather's good to just get out there. And we have such a beautiful backyard, pretty much. And I feel like we don't take advantage of it. But this spring, that should be a lot of our goal, to get out there and just enjoy more of nature.
Yes. Enjoy our own backyard, because we are blessed to have Toledo Bend Lake as our backyard.
Absolutely, absolutely. And another thing along the byway is that if you're just out for a road trip, driving the byway, our gas station eats stops.
Yes, who doesn't love to get gas station food?
Yeah, totally.
Louisiana is blessed with some of the best gas station food.
Yes, we really are. So along the scenic byway, there's places like Curtis Grocery. They have the best fried fish, some of the best. I mean, people love it. And then also back the other way on the scenic byway, you could stop in Toledo Town at Toledo Town and Tackle, Mr. C's Cafe, Lakefront Grocery down closer to Zawali. It's a great stop. And then even off the scenic byway, but Gulf Station Cafe down in Manny is a great spot for breakfast as well, and it's one of our gas station stops. So just want to mention those. I feel like that's a good thing to add to your road trip itineraries. Getting some good food.
100%.
Yeah.
All right, Kelsey, it was good talking to you this month.
You too.
I'll see you again.